How to remove Mercedes AdBlue level warning from the dashboard using Topdon Phoenix Smart or Max. If you have ever turned the key on a modern Mercedes or Sprinter and immediately been greeted by that stubborn AdBlue level gauge staring right back at you, then this video is for you. Some drivers notice it every single day, some technicians get asked about it all the time, and after certain emissions modifications, that display simply becomes unnecessary clutter. Today, we are talking about how that AdBlue level indicator can actually be removed from the dashboard through proper coding. Hey everyone, this is Hussein, and welcome back to Baabji Motors, your trusted home for real-world automobile diagnostics, programming, and professional scan tool knowledge. Today's topic is especially useful for technicians and Sprinter owners working on newer Mercedes vehicles with keyless start systems, where the AdBlue level gauge and bar graph stay permanently visible on the instrument cluster. Interestingly, Mercedes allows this display to be controlled directly from the instrument cluster coding itself, and with the right diagnostic tool, it can be switched off cleanly. Before we go any further, a quick and important disclaimer. This video is strictly for educational and informational purposes only. Everything you see here is meant to guide technicians, learners, and automotive enthusiasts. Always follow manufacturer recommendations and local regulations when working on vehicles. All trademarks belong to their respective owners. Also, throughout this video, I am using professional diagnostic tools that are linked in the description with affiliate tags. If you choose to check them out through those links, it supports Baabji Motors at no extra cost to you and helps us keep making detailed content like this. Now here is the real question I want you to think about while watching. If Mercedes engineers allowed the AdBlue display to be coded on or off inside the instrument cluster, what other hidden dashboard features do you think are sitting there quietly, just waiting to be unlocked with the right scan tool? Stick with me till the very end, because I will share a useful insight most technicians overlook. Let's get straight into it. On 2018 and newer Mercedes Sprinter models, especially those with keyless start, the AdBlue level gauge and the center bar graph are controlled entirely by variant coding inside the instrument cluster module. This is not a mechanical fix, and it does not involve physically removing anything. It is a software configuration change, and that is why you need a high-end diagnostic scanner. Tools like the Topdon Phoenix Smart, Phoenix Max, or Phoenix Elite can access these advanced coding functions. Auto, Launch, and Mercedes Entry with Monaco coding also support similar procedures. But today we're focusing on how this is done using Topdon, since that is what many independent workshops prefer for its balance of capability and cost. Once your Topdon scanner is connected and the vehicle is properly identified, you navigate into the instrument cluster control unit. From there, you enter the coding section, usually labeled as variant coding or long coding. The scanner may take a short moment to load all available parameters, so patience here is important. As you scroll through the coding list, you will notice a large number of configurable options. The AdBlue-related settings are typically found around the mid-40 range in the parameter list, depending on the exact cluster software version. This is where Mercedes hides the controls for the AdBlue level display. First, you locate the parameter for the AdBlue level gauge itself. By default, this is set to available. You simply change this setting to not available and confirm a change. Once done, the system will accept the new value. Next, you scroll further down to find the parameter labeled AdBlue bar graph. This is the horizontal or vertical bar display that appears in the center of the cluster. Change this setting from visible to never visible, then confirm again. After both parameters are adjusted, you exit the parameter list and select right coding. The Topdon scanner will now program the new configuration into the instrument cluster. During this step, make sure the battery voltage is stable and do not interrupt the process. When the coding is completed and the cluster restarts, the result is immediate. The AdBlue level gauge and the central bar graph are completely gone from the dashboard. What you're left with is a clean, uncluttered instrument cluster that no longer shows AdBlue information that may no longer be relevant to the vehicle's configuration. And yes, this is one of those moments where the dashboard finally looks like it can breathe again, instead of constantly reminding you of something you already know. Now let me answer the question I asked earlier. Mercedes dashboards are packed with configurable features that most drivers and even many technicians never explore. From warning displays to comfort indicators, a professional scan tool unlocks far more than just fault codes. Knowing where to look is what separates a parts replacer from a true diagnostic technician. Personally, I believe procedures like this highlight why investing in proper diagnostic equipment matters. A tool like the Topdon Phoenix series does not just read errors, it gives you control. And that control saves time, improves customer satisfaction, and makes your work look clean and professional. Here's a useful tip before we wrap up. Always document original coding values before making changes. If a customer ever wants the vehicle returned to factory configuration, having those values saved make your life much easier. If you found this explanation helpful or relatable, I would love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and tell me which Mercedes feature you would like to see decoded next. And if this video helped you understand instrument cluster coding better, show your support by hitting like, pushing this video toward 10,000 likes, and helping us spark at least 1,000 comments with real technician discussions. If you want more practical diagnostics and programming content like this, make sure you subscribe to Baabji Motors and stay connected with the channel. Do not forget to check the description for the exact diagnostic tools I used in this video. They're linked with affiliate tags, and using them directly supports the channel while getting you the same professional-grade equipment. Thanks for watching till the very end. Keep learning, keep upgrading your skills, and, as always, happy diagnosing.